Welcome back, everybody, to Salvy and Quinn. Just pretend we're playing something more interesting, okay? Just like
this is interesting for us, and not for the viewer at all.
That's what I'm saying. Just pretend they're playing Slaves of Yours. Just imagine this is I don't know, Valorant or something. You know?
What's the Valorant Let's Play dropping on the channel?
I don't know. When we start trying to e-date
each other, or
why would we
e-girls?
e-date each other? We see each other every week.
Okay, doesn't mean we can't sleep call, Salvy.
Sleep. The sleep Let's Play. Now don't you go crazy.
Sleep.
Alright, good night. Time for Betty Bite. Anyway, so I've got 2 stories for you guys today. And the fun part is you get to decide which one is real.
Ooh.
Alright, viewers, so comment down below which one is real.
Do I get to guess too?
Yeah, you can guess too.
Yes.
Okay, so the stories involve women of the female variety.
Okay.
And they're both involving me flirting with women.
Okay.
And you get to decide which one is true, okay? Because one of them is true, alright?
And one of them is just you're making
And one of them
talking out of your ass.
Yeah, talking out of my ass. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in class, right? And I'm fucking this chick on the table.
Okay, sounds good so far.
Okay, no. Okay, no. So first story. Holy shit, I'm bricking like crazy right now. Hold on. Let me just get out.
Brick.
Let me get out of this jam really quick. Oh shit. Okay, I did not get out of the jam.
Wait, how? I thought I was breaking over here, but apparently.
No. Okay, so there's this one class at my school. Mostly it's just normal classrooms, right? 30 chairs, whatever.
Sure.
But there's this one classroom that's like a concert hall, right? There's a stage with a piano on it at the front, and it's concert seats or whatever, like an
auditorium.
Yeah, auditorium. That's the word for it. So anyway, I don't know why we learn math in this place, but it's what we do, and it's very strange. But anyway, there's this girl in that class, and fuck, dude, she's got the biggest ass. She's hiding contraband in there, dude. It's crazy. So I was gonna talk to this girl, right? So I sit next to her, and she normally sits with these 2 other people, this one girl, this one guy.
Ooh, that was clean.
And I could tell, well, I'll honor a clean play. But I could tell that she's not dating this guy or whatever, but she sits next to him. So I sit next to her, and I don't really say much, but I'm kind of hey, what's up, sitting near them. And then we get to break time, right, where it's okay, 10 minutes, just go to the washroom or whatever.
Sure.
And this guy stands up, and I'm just on my phone or whatever, don't really talk to anybody. And the guy stands up, and he goes to the front of the room and starts playing the piano in the concert hall.
Baller.
And I'm you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Nah, I'd be hey, my bad.
No, I can't compete with this. How the hell am I supposed to compete with this guy? He is literally playing, he's playing like a orchestra piece.
Oh, it's the guy who she always sits
yeah,
with? You mean? Okay, I thought they were saying it was just a random guy.
No, it was this guy. He watched me talk to her all class or whatever.
Yeah, and he's okay.
And he's
all
right, cracks knuckles. let me just break it down. Do you mind, sir, if I drop it down for a moment? So anyway, that was just wow. I tried to flirt with a girl for 5 minutes, and the guy sitting next to her gets up and fucking is Mozart. So I was well, so I no longer try. Because you can't compete with that. That's just it's a game, set, match for that.
Damn.
Anyway,
unlucky.
The other story is, so I had a geology field trip, rocks and shit. Whenever I say that I'm doing a geography degree, everyone's with rocks. And I'm no, not with rocks, with maps and stuff. But now I'm actually doing a rock class. So, but for field trip, it's pretty fun because, we just go to the beach and look at a place or whatever, right?
Sure, yeah.
Our first field trip was going to this place where there's these houses and stuff, and the entire place is eroding, and we just go up and go, damn, that sucks. and then walk all over the slopes and stuff. I'm just imagining the people that live up there just guys, stop. You're making our house fall down the hill. We're gonna lose our home because you guys want to study rocks or whatever. But anyway, we bus out there, right? Like with like a bus from the school.
Sure.
And there's this girl in the class that I've been interested in, and she gets on. She sits next to me, which is great. And then we start talking whenever we're talking about geology, blah blah blah. And then we go right past. Actually, do you know this? Do you know the vacuum shop that's kind of near my parents' house?
Yeah. Like right, kind of just up the street from the mall. On
Yeah,
the corner.
yeah. So that's my family business.
What?
You don't know? Okay,
Since
yeah.
when?
I wasn't sure if you do that or not. So my great uncle owns that, and I worked there as a kid. Like when I was like 8 years old, like I would just work there and like hang out, chill, whatever you
Just
do.
get sucked or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's what I did as a kid, like some summers or whatever. So we drive past this thing, and we're kind of in like 5 seconds of like silence, like we're not talking or whatever. We just finished talking about whatever we were talking about, and she looks to the vacuum shop and she goes, "You know what I've always thought? That vacuum shop has to be a money laundering scheme." And I'd like to have the biggest grin. I'm like, "Okay, you're not gonna believe this, but that's actually my family business." And she's like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is. I worked there as a kid. My great uncle owns it, blah blah blah." And she's like, "You're kidding me. Like, what are the odds?" So that was like 20 minutes we talked about that.
That is funny.
We probably talked about that for the rest of, like, we talked about money laundering or why she thinks that or whatever. We talked about that for like the rest of the trip.
I mean, shit, it's not an unreasonable assumption.
She was like, "How can you make money off of vacuums?" And I'm like, "Hey, he's loaded. My great uncle's loaded. Everyone needs a vacuum. Everyone has a vacuum. Like, a vacuum shop obviously is gonna make money." And she was like, nah, it's money laundering. and I actually, like, she was more convinced it was money laundering after meeting me. Like, after talking to me, she was
After seeing you drip, after you showed her the dime, she's like, "Okay, it's gotta be a money laundering. What the fuck, money laundering?"
Yeah, but it was so funny because, like, what are the odds? She like just kind of looks towards it. You know what I've always thought? Like, and she said like her friends have like talked about it. Bro, switch the song up. Not a School A classic. Oh yeah, viewers, that music is not just me putting it in post.
We are just listening to
That
it.
is
Oh
IRL.
fuck! I got like 2 bubbles off.
Anyway, so what do you think? Which story of those two do you think is real?
They are both like within the realm of things that can happen.
And I'll tell you this: one of them, they are both within the realm of what actually happened. I'm just embellishing one.
I'm gonna
that-
say that like the Mozart guy did not go that crazy on the piano.
Okay,
Like I think that he just like played a little ditty and it was not anything to write home about.
you are wrong. He did do that.
Oh,
the
fuck.
lie is that I was not fucking around the tape. No, I'm just kidding.
I should have known.
The lie was that I never actually went up to sit next to her or anything like that.
You never talked to her?
No, I never talked.
It was all in your mind.
No, I saw that ass and the woman attached to it like day 2.
And you started daydreaming. You're
No.
like, what if I went up there and I was like talking to her?
Well, no, I just like.
And then it became real. And
I like saw her or whatever, and I was like, damn, I want to like make a move or something. And then I saw that she was like always sitting next to this guy in class. But I'm like, oh, they don't look like they're dating or anything. And then he did that, and I'm like, oh, there's no way he wasn't trying to impress her. Like he definitely.
Wait, so he's a mind reader. He knew you were gonna go up there. And
No, I'm just thinking like there's no way he isn't trying. You don't like you don't. You know what I mean? Like you don't do a concert in front of class that people literally like clap after you finish. You don't do that without trying to hook up with the girl you're sitting next to. Right? So it's like he's obviously going for it. So I don't need that drama in my life. You have just loaded up my entire front. Look at this.
yeah, you are front loaded for sure.
Like
over there.
you didn't do any on the side or anything. It's just all the front. All right, 1-1. You won the first game of the sweep. I won the second game of the sweep. So this is kind of for the win here.
Match break.
Except I've been balling out on the commentary this whole time. So
Nah,
we'll
come
let
on.
the
I've been going
viewers
crazy.
decide.
I put the Quinn and Salvy and Quinn this episode.
No, so I didn't make up that entire story. I just was like, I could just make this like better by like having me be involved.
What if I was the center of attention here?
Well, no.
That's what I think every time. I go into a conversation like, okay, that's cool and all,
Fuck,
guys.
chill.
But what if I was.
What if I did the
involved
cool
here.
thing? You know what? I should have changed it so I did the piano.
Yeah, you went up.
And then I don't know
did,
what
like,
happened. I was just
cross
hitting.
buttons.
I was just hitting keys, and I just played Mozart. It's crazy, actually. Can't believe that happened. IRL in real life.
Seriously. FR. No
chap. Ah.
Ooh. Okay.
Damn. All right. I think that's it, viewers.
Quinn wins.
I think that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Quinn wins. Oh my god. I'm like, hey, what's up? Goodbye.